So what do you mean by recursion and why is recursion so important? Let us try to answer these questions one by one. First, let us see what do you mean by recursion. In simple terms, whenever you perform the same task again and again, you can say that you are performing a recursion. That means you can see that we have one task and this task is calling itself again and again. So you can say that we are in a state of recursion. Now, if recursion is so simple, then what's the big deal with recursion? Let me try and explain this by taking you through a journey in time. You must have heard about the seven wonders of the world. You have the Taj Mahal, you have the Great Wall of China, you have the Machu Picchu, and so on. But if we ask each one of us, what do you consider as the wonder of the world? The answer is going to vary. Let us see what's going to happen next. So, these are some of the most smartest guys on the planet. So, they are Warren Buffett and the great Charlie Munger. If you ask these guys, what do you think is one of the wonders of the world, then most possibly the answer would be compounding. Now let us see what's going to happen next. So there is one more really smart guy, and as you can imagine, this is the great Isaac Newton. If you ask Newton what would be one of the greatest wonders of the world, most probably he's going to say that it's gravity. So the point that I'm trying to make is our perception changes from person to person. Now, what happens if we ask this guy, that's me, what do I think about one of the greatest wonders of the world? And as you can guess, my answer would be recursion. Well, that's not exactly true. If you want a very honest answer from me, then I think that recursion plus mutation, that means recursive mutation, is one of the greatest wonders of this world. Sounds confusing, is it? Don't worry, now it's time for some explanation. Just consider us human beings. All of us have habits, right? And we tend to have the same habits over a long period of time. So, can we say that our mind is in a state of recursion because we keep on repeating the same habit each and every day? You may argue that our habits can also change. Well, yes, they can change, and that's what I mean by mutation. But just try and consider your habits don't change drastically overnight. Your habits may change over a long period of time. So you can also say that your change in habit is because of small mutations that take place each and every day. So maybe you can say that all of us are in a state of recursive mutation. Let's try and go a little larger. Let us try and think about the earth itself. Now the earth takes around 24 hours to come to the exact same point. So can we say that earth is also in a state of recursion? Let us try and expand a little bit further. Now the earth revolves around the sun in an orbit. Now this, as you know, it takes around 12 months time. But what happens in every 4 years we have a leap year? That means we have a day extra. So can you say that even the earth is in the state of recursive mutation? Now let us try and go even beyond our solar system. You must have also heard that the entire universe is in the state of expansion. Just go back 13.6 billion years ago when there was nothing, the Big Bang happened, and the Earth, stars, sun, and the entire galaxies came into existence, and we are still expanding. How can this happen? Well, I can explain this by using a function which is written recursively. So this is our function. For now, you don't have to understand all of these things. You will understand these things in the future when you learn a little bit more about Elixir. Right now, let us try and see how the universe can expand from nothing. So if I say universe, and now this is the time for the Big Bang, and Big Bang is a function which takes no argument. Now let us see what's going to happen. Okay, so the Big Bang happened. After that, you can see that the size of universe is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and the size is constantly expanding. Now let me stop this, otherwise this will go for infinity. So what exactly happened? You can see that I have a function called as expand, and at the last the function is calling itself again, but this time we are just mutating the state. I have written state plus 1, but imagine that this is not plus 1. We are causing some kind of mutation, and that is what this is supposed to symbolize. Now this brings me to the last point. So as you can imagine, the very nature of the universe is recursive. That means all of the mathematics that we study for programming, that too is recursive in nature. And this concept of recursion comes naturally to functional programming. So now we get it. We had to take a really long journey in order to understand what is recursion and what's the big deal with it.